Hi, friends. This is Marcia with Insights with Marcia. I have something I'd like to chat with you about today. When I built my business, I used my thoughts to help me grow it, not just hard work and sweat. I wired my brain with statements like, you will help over 1 million people to become healthier. You will have the leading wellness company in corporate America. You will have Fortune 500 and 100 clients that love your program. And guess what? It all happened. By choosing the right thoughts, I put all those things into motion. There is nothing special about me. If I can do it, you can do it too. So let me share something that I think could really change your life. And that is, your thoughts are powerful and they can help you obtain your dreams. On a more scientific level, every thought you think actually takes up space in your brain. The nerves and pathways you build with your thoughts, they actually look like branches on a tree. Your brain is like a forest filled with billions of little trees. Each thought you have, positive or negative, grows into a branch on one of those trees. The amazing part, you have the power to change what kind of trees you're planting. Healthy, life-giving ones are ones that look like they're dying and they weigh you down. The healthy ones are helping you get your dreams and desires for your life. The toxic thoughts are moving you away from what you want. Think anger, unforgiveness, watching negative shows, or listening to music that doesn't make you feel good. So every day, intentionally fill your mind with thoughts of how you would like to succeed, and you can have a blast doing it. And every time you rehearse negative thoughts, those ugly trees grow bigger. But here's the good news. The opposite is also true. When you choose positive, life-giving thoughts, like, I'm important, and I have a purpose and a destiny, those healthy trees grow stronger, and the toxic ones can actually shrink and die off. So, for thousands of years, the scriptures have said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And now science is finally catching up. Neuroscientists like Dr. Caroline Leaf have shown the power of the mind. She observed that up to 95% of mental, emotional, and even physical illnesses come from toxic thinking. That's huge. The majority of our struggles are not locked into our genes. Instead, they're shaped by the way we think.
No thought is harmless. Just because you can't see a thought, it doesn't mean that it's not doing anything. A toxic thought will throw your natural stress system into disarray. You'll have more than 1,400 neurophysiological responses going wrong, which will make you feel awful.
Here's something amazing scientists have discovered. The brain is actually wired for love. That means God designed us so that peace, joy, kindness, and gratitude are the natural states of our brains. Fear, stress, and negativity, those are learned. They hijack our brains. And goodness knows we've all been consumed with these kinds of thoughts since 2020 and even before. We weren't created for them. We deserve better. Here's the good news. Scientists discovered that it takes 21 days to rewire a thought pattern. Just 3 weeks. In the first 3 weeks of my Naturally Slim program, I showed people how practicing new eating habits each day allow them to eat all foods in moderation. So I know it works. Here's a simple way to start. Catch the thought. Pay attention to what you're thinking. When you notice a negative thought like, I'll never be good enough, things will never get better, don't just let it slide. Call it out. Replace it with truth. Don't just say, I don't think that. Instead, give your brain something better to grab onto. For example, change I will never be good enough to I am very capable and I was created with purpose. Repeat it daily. Remember, it takes 21 days to rewire a thought. Every time that negative thought pops up, consistently replace it with your positive truth. I personally love sticky notes on my mirror. Write it and put it on your bathroom mirror so you read it several times a day. As you do this, your brain literally begins to reshape itself. Science calls it neuroplasticity, and I call it God's design. He wired our brains to think creative thoughts. In another visit with you, I'm going to tell you about my main method for rewiring my brain that helps me be successful in business and life. It's easy and it's fun. Some of Dr. Leaf's stories include a man who, at age 78, learned how to retrain his brain and went back to school and became a CPA. Another young man with a severe brain injury not only recovered, but went on to earn multiple degrees and become a motivational speaker. What does that tell us? It's never too late. Your brain can change. Your life can change. This brings new meaning to verses such as a man thinketh, so is he. And whatsoever things are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, and of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. These are the things that will rewire our brains to get what we want. So here's the takeaway. You can train yourself to think positively. You are wired for love, not fear. Every thought you choose is either building life or building chaos inside of you. The good news is that you get to choose. If this encouraged you, I hope you will share it with a friend. And if you want more of this kind of insights where medicine meets purpose and destiny, subscribe and join me on the next episode of Insights with Marcia.